Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday Halloween night, 2025. I'm your host, Ken Stout Dracula Live, hosting the Zoom homies with Rich and Bill and Greg and Sam and Darren Gilhone. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
And we have confirmed audio, so we are good to go. That picture you're looking at in my Zoom background is a very young 16-year-old me. And I was participating in a festival thing, and they needed someone to dress up and be somewhat of a monster. And I don't know how my name got thrown in that ring, but man, I got thrown in that ring.
Somewhat.
That's yeah. It was our high school's what they called the fall foliage festival, which was
Right.
stupid because no foliage was ever involved. Um, and our class got picked to do the haunted house, so we did the best we could, and I scared a few people. I know that. It was fun, but I've been looking for that picture for a while. And I finally found it, but I wished it was in color because I actually had on a black I don't know what you would call it, but it was pretty cool. Let's go look at chat real quick. Looks like One Fish 26 was first tonight with the three ghosts. Ghetto Fortnite Retro Gaming. He's got to change his name. Says hi Sam and everyone else and to Ken too. Thank you, Ghetto. Scott was third, it looks like. Greg was fourth, so it's one, two, three. Yeah, Greg was fourth. He was making pizza for dinner and he was cleaning his washer and dryer. I never do that. Layla's vlog shows is in chat. Hello, Layla. Nice to see you. I do know who Layla is, so as always, if I know who you are, I'll put you as a moderator and you can post your link if you'd like to. Rick Click says hello at 9:41. Says happy Halloween. Ghetto Fortnite says happy Halloween, not Halloween, but Hollow with one L. Ellen is saying hi to myself. Hello, Ellen. Scott says hi to Rick. Ellen says hi to everyone in chat. Ghetto says hi, or Scott says hi to Ghetto. Yeah, I'm 2 hours late. Yeah, I was having some trouble getting the thumbnail to load into YouTube for some reason tonight. I couldn't figure out what was going on, so my initial attempt failed. So what I did is I made the stream unlisted, and then I went in and finally figured out what was going on with the thumbnail. And by the time I did that, it was getting kind of late, so I just went in and changed the thumbnail and made it.
John Williams said hello Greg Guy.
Didn't even look at the time. I just changed it, and I realized now I should have looked at the time. So Ski Man is in the house. Hello, Ski Man. They had pizza for dinner as well. Two large, two-topping pizzas for $20. That's it. That is a pretty good deal. John says Ken's flaming hot girlfriend. No, it's just a picture I found off Pixabay, and then I did some alterations to it, or whatever you want to call it, and tried to do the best that I could with it. Um, Scott and Ski Man are exchanging pleasantries. Scott asked $1 million question to John Williams. Did you get a lot of kids? Um, I don't think he answered it. If he did, I haven't seen it yet. Rick says hello to Scott and to John. Ellen is SHSW. Oh, we gotta throw a wrinkle in it and go SHSW. Long Dog is in the house. Oh, I got wrapped up in something I was watching and I got a notification. That was fantastic. That's why I'm here. It's good that notifications work when they work, but I know most of the time my notifications don't. I was watching about the channel about the guys who know all about China. Well, sounds interesting. Great guy. I'm having try. I had cod. I baked cod tonight. We were just talking about that before the stream started. I put a massive amount of black pepper on it, and let me tell you, it was rather warm. John said they had about 22 kids, more than I had. I even got my lights on out there tonight as
Yeah,
well.
I have all my lights shut off and not doing anything this year. I've lived here since the October of 2016, and the most kids I've ever had has been about 12 or 14.
Wow.
Last year we had like 8 or 10. And I sat down there for hours, listening to you on the phone while we were doing this, and I just said, nope, I'm done.
Yeah. Jose Alvarez
In
joins
fact,
us.
I had a big bag of candy left over from last year, and it's so hard I couldn't give it out.
I would.
Se-
So
Seriously, Mr. Chef Wine, you say how many kids? Let me ask that question after hours.
Hmm.
we got no kids. Ski Man says we got no kids, even though with the lights on, they stick to town. Yeah, that's one nice thing about living out in the suburbs. You don't have to worry about it. But our little addition here, there is no, there are no kids that live here. None. I see a school bus go by every once in a while, but I think it's just lost. I think it's killing time. Donate the rest of the, yeah, John donates the rest of the candy to himself. I know that's what I used to do. That and when the kids would go out, we'd make them come in and dump their bag to make sure there wasn't anything harmful in it, and then we would divvy it up. And that seemed to be the fair thing to do. We let the kids do it most of the time, but that way the stuff that was left over, mom and dad got, and I wasn't diabetic back then, so I got to enjoy Halloween sometimes. Couple years I actually dressed up with the kids when we took them when they were too young to go by themselves, and then they got to that age where they no longer wanted a parent to be chaperoning them on their Halloween adventures. So good times, very good times. John getting handing me down candy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
yeah, there are 3 kids that live across the street from me. The oldest boy is 17, and he dressed up in an inflatable chicken suit to go out, but he's taking along his 8-year-old and 5-year-old siblings.
Okay.
But anyway, he said, next year I'm going to be 18 and I am not going again. That's an adult. I don't want to do this anymore.
Andrew's in the house. Hello, Andrew. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Ski Man says hello to Andrew. John says, I don't like candy. His fetish is chocolate and M&Ms. Well, you like donuts and you like Danishes. Um, I like Kit Kat,
Mm.
Almond Joy, and Mounds. Those were, if I had to, if someone said pick your top three, Kit Kat, Almond Joy, and Mounds. Um, and then that changed 6 years ago when I became diabetic, and
Did you see
I,
the article today about the change in candy this year?
I have not seen. No.
Cocoa and chocolate is in short supply. So some of the candy makers are actually still doing some of that, have made the sizes smaller for the chocolate, and in some of the other things, they're substituting things for chocolate instead.
That's scary. That's very
Since it's
scary.
in short supply and very expensive at this point, apparently. I didn't know that till I read the
Mhm.
article.
Yeah, Halloween's over. Well, we got Thanksgiving. There'll be chocolates for that too. Wintermute's in the house. Hello, Wintermute. Thank you for being here. Andrew says sorry to ski. I'm not sure why he said sorry. Did I miss a chat comment somewhere? Yep. Happy Halloween. Hope everyone had a good Halloween and a safe Halloween as well.
That's against out.
Yep.
Did you ever
Present.
like? Did you ever like Snickers?
Snickers?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was about 12. It's been a good number of years. I actually cut down on candy before I became diabetic. It just never appealed to me. Um, those were the candy bars that I liked. one of those was probably because my mom had a million of those around when we come visit, and you know, you got to eat one or two of them when she offers them. So, yeah, I remember Snickers back in the day. Milky Way
Yeah,
bars.
me too.
Remember the Milky Way bars?
Yeah, Three Musketeers and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
good
Three
old ones.
Musketeers. I remember those too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the good stuff, right? The good stuff. Mr. Chef Brian, get ready for some questions. Um, after hours, okay, Mr. Chef, I mean, I have
Ski Man.
a few questions for you after hours.
Ski Man says marathon bars. I don't remember marathon bars. It's not ringing a bell.
I can't.
I thought I remembered most of the candies from when I was younger. M&Ms were popular. Um, candy corn was popular during Halloween and Thanksgiving, which is pure sugar. I
The,
misspelled his name and said, "Oh,
yeah,
okay, Sky, got it, no problem."
the only
Sky
candy I
Ski, we
ever, go ahead,
no, go ahead.
the only candy I ever really went for was sweet tarts. And those are
Oh, I
just
remember
pure
those too.
sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just pure sugar. I mean,
Oh, yeah, they were.
that's probably the reason I don't have many teeth left.
Yes, I cannot speak if it's still currently available because I haven't bought a candy bar in at least 6 years. And Andrew's asking, do you guys not have Milky Way bars? I'm sure they are still out
Oh,
there
yeah.
on the market. What was the other one that was similar to Sweet Tarts, but they kind of fizzled? You remember those?
Vaguely, but
Oh,
I
the
can't
Fizzler
remember the
ones.
name of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't remember the name of them either. Then there was bottle caps. You remember the bottle caps?
Yeah.
Those things were
Now, are those
horrible.
other ones the what?
Ugh.
Mentos?
Mentos, I remember Mentos. Yeah, those were
Well, I mean, you used
after
to
our
put Mentos
childhood.
in a Coke,
What?
and have it
Somehow I just got
spill all
moved by
over.
Zoom, and then I got moved back again. I guess because I moved my hands. I don't know. That's Zoom's crazy right now. Milky Way. Yeah, we have there. I'm sure it's out there. Malted milk balls. Yeah, I remember those too. Coffee with no cream. Hello, coffee with no cream. And by the way, you always have to have cream in coffee, even if it's sugar-free cream. You got to have cream in coffee. Um,
Yeah, Mr. Ken Stout,
President
just saying,
me.
or Mr. Ken Stout and the Home Museum and the YouTube Museum. I've heard, I've heard, I need to confirm this, but I've heard that there's a particular the woman like a lot, and that is Butterfingers. I cannot confirm
I
how that
remember the
woman like
Butterfingers. Yeah,
Butterfingers.
I remember those too.
Butterfingers and Snickers and what else had nuts in it?
Payday. Yeah. Oh, Charlie Purdy's in the house.
Payday.
Oh, Charlie. Paydays. Yeah, those were good.
And then the what's the one where they mixed peanut butter and the chocolate together? Yeah, that
Reese's
was the other
peanut
one
butter
mentioned in
cups.
this article. They're making the Reese's just a tiny bit smaller, but selling a bag of them for the same price now.
I know, I know. John says, speaking of someone sweet, where is Mabel? I don't know where Mabel's at because she said on her live stream that she would join us later this evening. And I don't know if that means toward the
Where
end or
does
at the
Mabel
beginning.
live?
Iowa,
Midwest?
Iowa, the
Well, it
wonderful
ought to be
state of
trick or
Iowa.
treating ought to be almost over back there where you guys are in Central Time.
I would, well, yeah, I'm in Eastern and it's 10 here, 9:14 there. Um,
7 here, but even when we had a few kids, after 8 o'clock, you may as well not be out. I mean, we used
thank
to
you.
start setting candy out around 6 o'clock, just when the sun was going down,
Right.
and maybe between 6 and 8, we would get 10 or 12 kids. I've
Yep.
had kids walk down the opposite side of the street and not even
Huh.
stop over when the lights were on.
That's weird. Coffee No Cream says, thumbnail very nice. Thank you. I spent a long time on that thumbnail today, and I had two versions of it. You will see both versions. Or wait, did I do that already? I'm trying to
Oh,
think. I changed the outro just for tonight. The outro is not the dancing girls tonight, Jeff and Jeff.
What?
Steve and Jeff. What? Oh, I'm out of here. Are you kidding me? Smarties. I remember Smarties too. Pebbles, I don't remember, but I do remember Smarties. Scott said malted milk. We used to spray dry milk. Yeah, I want to get with Scott. I think he had an interesting career when he was a working man. Okay, when we talk about Canada, this song explains the same. This is the song that explains it all. All right, I'll go look at that link later. Thank you. But I appreciate the compliment on the thumbnail. Lately in October, I've gotten a couple of compliments on the thumbnails, and I'm trying to do my own, and I'm really losing thought process on how I'm going to do November because Thanksgiving. I don't know that I
Mm.
can do 30 days of a Thanksgiving themed thumbnail, but I'm thinking about it. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, joins us in the house. Hello, Susanna. Don't pass up watching a video about candy bars. We'll start to run her about.
Yeah.
I'll
You
watch it after
inspired
the
me to
stream.
open a drawer in the office, and I found Smarties. Actually, I was thinking of Smarties before.
Yeah, I
These are
remember
these are
those.
just pure sugar.
Most
What
candy is
about
sugar. Yeah, Greg.
what about Pez?
Oh yeah, the Pez that had the unique little dispensers.
Right, they were always very overpriced because you were paying an arm and a leg for that little dispenser.
I didn't say there were no dancing girls. I said I changed the dancing girls.
Uh,
Thank you,
all right,
Jazz.
we'll
Jazz is in
reserve
the house.
judgment
Hello,
then.
Jazz. You what, Jeff?
We'll reserve judgment then.
It's it was provided by one of the homies, and again, if you guys give me things, I will work them in. If not that night, within the next couple nights. Now, this particular thing was given to me about 3 weeks ago, and I came this close to forgetting all about it. I really did. And then at the last minute, I was like, oh no, I forgot. And then I fixed it. So once again, I'm going to turn the camera off and explain to everybody that wasn't here earlier. This background, that is a young Ken Style Live right there in his high school days. I was 16 at the time, 16 or 17. I can't remember. Um, Pez, not people. Some people's dispensers are very collectible. Now, some people are collectible too, I hear, but I wouldn't know. But yeah, that's me. We had we were in charge of the haunted house that year for the Fall Foliage Festival, and we made a little maze, and we made a couple tables, and we made like a little coffin, and I laid in
Mm.
the coffin, and when people came by, I would jump up and try to scare them, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, when you were talking about that earlier, I thought you meant your alumni class went over this year to do something.
Oh gosh, no, we'd have to have walkers and wheelchairs and no, no, no. I don't even think they do that anymore. Um, I think that's one of the other weird traditions that used to be
Mm.
popular back then that has gone, by the wayside. So now I'm going to try to play something here. Some of it will look familiar and some of it will not look familiar, but I know we have some people here that weren't here at the beginning, so I am going to replay this right about now.
You have somebody in there that's a moderator called Coffee No Cream.
Yep, yep.
All right, I hadn't seen that before.
She's new.
All right.
Oh, you know what? That did not mute our audio like it's supposed to. That's okay. And I had to manually put it back because I didn't use the Stream Deck. I'm not trusting of the Stream Deck tonight. But yeah, when I was working on the thumbnail, I wanted to have an animated version of it. And you saw both versions of the thumbnail in that, by the way, if you paid attention. You see the thumbnail from the thumbnail, and then you saw what was going to be the original thumbnail. And I liked the way that the thumbnail turned out. And that's something that I haven't done in a while where I do a version, I'm like, scrap that and start all over again. So, and by the way, I do have on for Halloween the Bone Collector t-shirt. I couldn't find a costume. I looked. I could not find a costume. Um, I wanted to. I really wanted to go get a mask or something, but I just couldn't do it. Coffee No Cream says first timer. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hopefully you'll come back and participate. And if you'd like to join us on Zoom, my email, kstoutz00m@gmail. That is 00, not 00. It's the number 0 at gmail.com. Send me an email and say, hey, I'd like to join your Zoom panel, and I'll give you the credentials, and you can join us. And it's picking up a little bit of steam now too. Joy Joseph is in the house. Hello, Joy. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. I try to keep up with chat, but I also realize I don't sometimes do a very good job of that. And thank you, Sir Ken. That still cracks me up. I do appreciate it. I really do. Hey, Jeff, I got a question for you. Oh, look, I like Sam's thing. That is cool. Is that a mask, or is that's got to be a mask? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, if you did that in OBS with some kind of thing, that would be fantastic. But that is neat. Yeah, I
Sam
can
has a
even.
mask on?
Yeah, looks just like he did last night, doesn't he? So,
He's like the
Jeff, have
rest of
you
us.
ever heard the term pre-senior citizen before?
Say it free,
Pre,
pre,
P-R-E, pre, yes,
pre-senior citizen?
yes.
No.
I was called a pre-senior citizen today, and I'm still not sure how I want to take that. I'm 66. I'm not a senior citizen by no means yet.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
Um,
I
most
joined
places,
AARP when I was only 50.
yeah, most places are giving senior discounts at 50 years of age. Can you imagine that?
Well,
50 years old.
I didn't feel that old when I was only 50, but I liked the discounts at the hotels and stuff like that from AARP, you know.
Right, right. Do you guys have
Some
roll? Yeah, I remember Rolos.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember those,
they were round and chocolate and filled with caramel, if I remember correctly. I didn't
yeah.
really ever care for them, but I'm aware of what they were. Yeah, fingers. Ski Man misspelled something. He put cool damn and he meant cool Sam. uh, thought 55 was.
Mr.
I
King,
thought 55 was a senior citizen.
Mr. King,
No comment. Go ahead,
Well, that's
Mr.
Jose.
when
King,
a lot of discounts start, is around 55 now.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jose.
Not everybody.
so Mr. Kingstar, so you're saying, Mr. Kingstar, that you're not a citizen, senior citizen yet?
No, not even close.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
be 90.
boomer.
If I make it to 90, I'll be 90 and I'll still be telling myself I'm not a senior citizen.
Hmm.
It's just something I will have
Okay,
trouble coming to grip with.
So when did you lose your
well, okay,
citizenship?
boomer.
Yeah, really. Nice. Going to look into. Yeah, I've been a couple places, and on the menus it says senior citizens given to those over the age of 50. I'm like, my goodness. Jake's in the house. Hello, Jake. Seen Jake around a few times. I'm surprised Tony's not. I sent Tony a quick message. Jake is from Rick's channel. If my memory serves me correctly, I'm pretty sure Jake is from Rick Lake's channel. I've seen him a couple different places, but most recently on Rick's, and I've seen him in here a couple times as well. I like the discounts, and I'm a veteran, so I wear my veteran's hat practically everywhere I go. And I think the thing that frustrates me the most is there are a couple places that recognize it and they automatically give it to you and they apply it. And there's a couple places that you look at the bill and you go, no veterans discount, and oh yeah, they jump through hoops to give it to you, and you get a little bit of a discount, but anything helps. John says use my AARP card at Denny's, save $6. Um, I'm not a member of AARP yet. I don't know that I'm not going to not be, or I don't know that I'm actually going to be. Or I need to remember to ask for senior. Yeah, Long Doug, you're not that old. Long Doug, you're barely in your 50s, if I remember right. Um, I could be wrong on that, though. Lately, I've been having forgetful memory. Tixie
Well,
Caramel is a chocolate bar filled with real
hmm,
chewy caramel. I
okay.
don't recall that one. 64. You're 64? I thought Long Dog was in his mid 50s. Man,
I'm 64,
maybe I
maybe
am
something
already a
about the
senior
interstate.
citizen and my wonderful memory won't let me recognize that. um, well, I made you younger than you are. That should make you feel good. So here we go. Are we ready for the Andrew's 52? All right. Yeah, we're a bunch of old people in here. I think our youngest is 31 or 30 that I'm aware of. ARP starts in the 50s. Um, I'm sure there's some good benefits to being
Well,
an AARP. The one thing that, well, I'll talk about that after the stream ends. So 52, John says,
I have to keep
yeah,
up with my
John,
ARP membership because my Medigap insurance is through United Healthcare and it's affiliated with ARP for some reason. So, but I mean, I usually buy 5 or 6 years membership at once, and it ends up to be about $5 or $6 a year is all when you
right,
do
right.
that.
All right, let's go ahead and run this and see. I'm 61 and proud. Good for you. Good for you. I'm 66 and I'm good with it. There's been some health changes and there's been some life changes this year, but I'm good with it. And without further to do, the two Jeffs are going to be upset, but I think most people may
Well,
like this. And I will tell you right now, I will get copyrighted on it. Guarantee it.
That's all, folks.
I looked at the clock and I was like, there's no way I'll find this, get it brought in and make it look good.
the scary part.
Yeah, the exclamation K for hello, Ken. Yes, very scary. So I want to thank everyone, and I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Come on, somebody hit the X. Oh, Charlie Purdy coming through with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so
Says
much. Go buy some
go buy
candy, right?
coffee.
Do you watch, Jeff?
No, he said coffee in
Oh,
there.
coffee. Well, of course. Yeah. Did I watch Sheriff Country? I will watch it, Scott. At 11 o'clock my time, I'm going to go watch CBS out of Las Vegas, which will be 8 o'clock their time. And I think it's Sheriff Country's first, and then Fire Country's second. And if I happen to miss that, which happened the other night, I'll watch it out of Hawaii 2 hours later. Um, that's the nice thing about how my streaming services work. So, Charlie, once again, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will put that to coffee for sure, because coffee is expensive nowadays. John says he did watch it. Good night. Yep. Thank you very much. If you'd like to join us again on the Zoom panel, okay, stoutz00m@gmail.com. Doug Betts tomorrow at noon, or no, 2 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock in the middle of the country, and 11 o'clock out on the West Coast. And then Rick will be back on Sunday. And as always, I will be here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Whether enough said on that. Good night, everybody. I don't trust the stream
Well,
deck.
tomorrow I'm